It's time for me to become the benevolent, chaotic leader I was always born to be. Today we're playing Civilization 7 a few days early. Shout out to 2K for the early access. I've been really anticipating this upcoming game for probably like a year now. The reviews dropped a few weeks ago. They're currently an 81 on Metacritic, so I was like, yeah. And that's it. So I'm going to play it. As many of you know, when there is a game that is upcoming that I'm interested in, I tend to try to avoid as much information as humanly possible outside of, some basic review scores. But I don't want to read the content because I actually am interested in seeing the game unadulterated with expectations. So, about what I know of this game is that it has 3 distinct ages in it, with different ways to evolve your empire. The Civilization games are famous for having huge long tech trees and really long spans over the course of the game, and this is no different. And of course, I get to meet the various famous leaders and historical figures that I will get to interact with in the most historically accurate way. And to be clear, I am not a history buff. New game. Choose your leader? Oh, let's go. Now, the way I'm going to choose this is literally based upon what is the coolest sounding idea. Charlemagne? Harriet Tubman? Oh yeah. Friedrich Oblique? Friedrich Baroque? Confucius. Alright. Here we go. Machiavelli? Oh my god, is this me? Who's the baldest character? Lafayette? Yeah, I used to rock this before I eventually just realized that shaving my head was the way to go. Jose Rizal. Isabella. Pachacuti. I'm feeling a little Pachacuti myself today. Tecumseh. Xerxes, King of Kings. Oh yeah, this is how I see myself. Dude. I mean, come on. Come on, that's pretty funny. I mean, I don't really think being old Ben really different from how I operate in my day-to-day life. Wow, let me see this. I don't have any mementos, but I think I'm ready to confirm. I mean, it's so weird seeing myself as a model in the game. You can even see the impatience with like, well, of course you're going to pick me. Yeah.
A game of strategy is not idle amusement.
Okay,
Instead,
that's for you.
We cultivate foresight,
Yeah.
circumspection, and learn caution. Let us build a nation together so that we may know how nations are built.
In other words, this nation is really just... kind of think of it as a grand experiment where we're just here to collect data. And on Nation 2, we will take those lessons and iterate. But hold on. This is not idle amusement. This is important stuff. And also, Ben, you're quiet. So I'm cranking you up a little bit. Turn up the volume in the game. If at any point you can't hear me because the volume's too loud, we'll turn it right back down. All right. Greece. Strategic choice. Ben Franklin drew influence from Greek ideas. Rome. Strategic choice. Ben Franklin drew influence from Roman ideas. All right, so there's 2 ways that we're going to decide to do this. And let me be very clear about how I play games as a gamer, all right? The way that I like to play strategy games, you would think that as a lifelong strategy gamer, I would want to evaluate, read a lot of information, make judgments, thinky. I like to just go straight in headlong and just start making decisions, I just want to get in there and just make things occur, and if the impact is horrific, that's fine. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all. If it somehow is a great decision, of course it was. I'm a strategy gamer. And so there's going to be 2 ways that we decide. One is just to pick the strategic choices. The other one is to go by what I think the coolest symbol is. Horses are pretty cool. Ooh, I love Maya. This honestly looks like a mug you could get. You could put coffee in the top, hold it there. Oh, a table? Doesn't Khmer need a buff? Alright, I'm gonna go Rome or Greece. And I mean, really, I think this is something that's kind of interesting about the Civilization games, is that they're all about the insane depth of possibility that emerges from early decisions that cascade forward. However, how do you get someone like me, who doesn't know anything, at the start of the game? 3% return on the palace, 30% production towards constructing the oracle, culture on districts, production towards the Colosseum. We're doing that. I know that you would love the Colosseum. That's why you're here. You're watching me in the ring, in the arena. We're going to go here and confirm. Difficulty? Yeah, that's fine. Game speed? Yeah, that's fine. Continents plus, map size. Yeah, this is all fine. This is all fine. I'm just doing it. This works as Day 9. How do you feel about being able to mix and match leaders and civilizations? I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. I think that, like, for things that have historical bases to them, one way to go down the historical basis... Hold on.
Emblazoned with triumphal laurels, Rome seeks its champions.
She's still quiet, too. Turning this up. Oh, she's done. Yeah, I feel like with historically accurate stuff, you can go true historical accuracy. You can go for, like, all the details. You just look through documents and try to match them one-to-one. And I think that's really cool for immersion. The other is, like, you know, vibes. You know, just like going for some historical vibes. And given that in the gameplay, you can do all manner of ridiculous decision and go down all manner of ridiculous tech tree, I think the gameplay aligns way more with leaning into kind of the absurdity and the fun of mixing and matching. All right. Now here's some information that we just don't mind at all. Welcome to Civ 7. Lead your people to greatness. That's you. Before you embark on your journey to create an empire that stands the test of time, take a look at some of the fundamental concepts of the latest installment in this series. Once you begin the game, you will see tutorials that will teach you how to play, and expert advisors who will guide your decision. That's you. The Civilopedia will also be available at any time, where you can refer to any of the game's concepts or learn the history behind them. Can I just say, I'm a huge fan of the Codex idea. I can just opt in. Ages. History is built in layers, much like a bean dip. A game of Civilization 7 consists of multiple ages. Every turn brings you to a step, brings you a step closer to the next age. Some important events are a leap forward. Each age represents its own unique gameplay, new challenges, and an opportunity to change your strategy. Okay, so this is... I'm very curious how this game positions ages, because there's a lot of historical games. I mean, obviously the past civilizations are one, but, you know, a lot of other city-building style games, or even RTS games, where you have ages, where it kind of represents tech trees. It's just tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. The idea of the gameplay actually changes from age to age. That's super interesting. Your leader remains the same, but at the end of every age, you will choose a new civilization. With a different set of abilities and units at your disposal, the legacy you create with each civilization will carry to subsequent ages. Okay, so I'm the Romans. Can I just, like, build the Aztecs on top of the Roman ruins? Is that how it works? I'm telling you, I want to lean into that. All right. Legacy paths and victories. Create a history. Legacy paths are the primary means by which you can create continuity from one age to the next. Every age presents 4 such paths: economic, cultural, scientific, and militaristic. Whether you focus solely on one path or diversify your efforts, the progress you make will grant you unique and powerful abilities in the next age. In the final age, once you complete a legacy path, you have the opportunity to perform one more decisive feat to seal your victory. Okay, so, you know, one of the things that I am thinking about, a lot of times I like to go on design tangents, but this tangent also happens to be literally how I'm going to think about this as a player. There are a lot of strategy games where it's not clear what you want to do. And let me explain what I mean. If I'm playing something like Capture the Flag, my goal is to capture the flag. Maybe it's a first-person shooter where I try to do so. So the obstacle is trying to aim and shoot the other people before they do so to me, and then make my way to the flag. The goal is abundantly clear, and the problems are related to the action. Cool. In most strategy games, civilizations in the past, and of course board games, there's often just a bunch of stuff you can do. You can spend resources to generate more resources to build structures that have effects that sort of cascade out. And a lot of that building and doing and growing and stuff like that, that's fun. That's like the fun part. But often in a lot of those games, I don't even know what I'm supposed to care about. I mean, I guess I can build a bunch of towns. Like, why should I? And even if you say to a game, here is the ultra end goal, it's hard to know the steps. I mean, we've even talked about this with StarCraft, where like StarCraft, my favorite game of all time, it's hard to know what the steps are to just make your opponent say GG. So this is interesting, the idea that I have short-term paths that lead to the final result. Challenges and opportunities, sure. Every game of Civ is its own journey, and you will see in the following tutorials and advisor messages there are countless ways to build up an empire that stands the test of time. During most of your journey, try to remain open to these ideas and be willing to adapt when necessary. I don't want to be open to new ideas. I'm Ben Franklin. I have all the best ideas. Good luck. Remember, you can always open the Civilopedia. All right. All right, so Zoom, WASD, great. A new home. Greetings, Benjamin Franklin. It's me. And you know what? Let me actually just move my logo to the other side here, because I really think that you being able to see the resources is probably helpful for you as a viewer. But everything that I'm covering is just the time and the menus and the top half of Benjamin Franklin's face. I'm just covering up the balding part in the top right of the screen. So with new vision, come the Roman people, ready to put down roots in these fertile lands. Your founder city has the ability to establish your first city. Select them now. All right. Your first city. First settlement is sure to thrive near sources of water and abundant resources. The location is well suited to your needs. All right, great. All right, so I'm just going to found the settlement. Perfect. Now, I'm kind of curious, just looking at the minimap, whether this is the entire space or the minimap will just grow dynamically. Behold Roma, cultural center of the Roman people. This city and all your future settlements provide your civilization with specific yields. Food to feed your people and grow your populace, great. Production to construct special buildings and train units, sure. Science to propel your people into the future and progress to greater things. Kind of like you watching me right now, I can feel the science pouring into your mind. Let's see here. Settlement generates an amount of production every game turn. Yep. Like constructing new buildings or training military units. City should always be producing something. Select choose production to begin. So, I'm going to try to just carefully go through this because a lot of games use these kinds of concepts. A lot of the past civilizations use these concepts and these kind of resources, and I don't want to assume I know exactly how they work. Okay. Choose production to begin. Sure. So I want to actually look at some stuff. Dude. Any game that has a look that reminds me of tabletop miniatures is, like, superb to me. Oh, I see. I can minimize. I gotta be honest. There's little details in this tutorial that I really appreciate. Like, I can't mess this up. This doesn't go away until I click this. Alright, choosing production. The city's production panel contains the projects that can currently begin. Currently, you have the option of producing 2 different types of units. The scout unit can navigate difficult terrain to explore, sure. The warrior is a military unit that can attack hostile. I mean, I'm just gonna make the scout. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I like these as little suggestions. I really like this symbol, happiness. That's really good. That's a well-done emoticon. I want to see it eventually turn into the poop emoji if I'm mistreating my populace. Alright, I'm going to make the scout. Potato Elemental, have I played Civ games before? Potato Elemental, I played Civilization 1 back when I was a small, balding child. I have played a lot of the Civilizations. Are you kidding me? I played the first Civilization on floppy disks. Some of you don't even know what that is. And those of you who don't know what it is, congrats on your beautiful mane of hair. All right. We're going to get a scout so we can scout out. Excellent! Training will begin at once. Already, I criticize so many tutorials for just being like, do this, do this, do this, do this, and it just doesn't let you make a choice. First thing it did, it let me make a choice. In a game where the only gameplay is making the choice. Oh my god. Mosborn says, Sean feeling especially bald today, I guess. Yeah, it was cold outside. I went outside briefly to retrieve a package. You have no idea how cold it is up here. Thinking about it all hour. Alright, training will begin at once. And Civilization players take turns. Yep. Nothing left to do. And I just want to kind of look around at this. So this is a list of buildings, projects, wonders. I see, so this is it. Oh, this is queued. So I want to try to understand this. So is this 1 pip of time, I assume? Because it literally says 1 right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but no projects. No projects. This is what I need to do with my weekends more. Okay. Scroll back up. I'd like to report a bug. I gotcha. Okay. Alright, so done with my turn. And the turn. And the turn. Did I? Oh, I see. I thought that X was closing the UI element. That X was canceling the research. Great. Hey! That's pretty good. That's a pretty good catch by them. Wow. I thought I broke the tutorial, but the tutorial was like, no, build your scout. That's actually pretty good. All right. While the lands surrounding your city are visible, the rest of the world remains unrevealed. This is represented by the patterned tiles near the edges of your worldview. Exploring the lands beyond is key to your civilization's survival and prosperity. Now, I'm curious if there is any meaning behind these golden tiles. Flat grassland. Interesting. This is culture. This is corn. Andre Desmond says, game is so much fun so far. Played like 8 hours. I mean, that is the story of these games, huh? Okay, when a unit moves towards the extent of its vision, the lands beyond reveal themselves. Your recently trained scout stands ready to explore. The light blue outline represents the extent to which it can move in a single turn. Have I selected it? Okay. Right-click a destination tile to move your scout towards an unrevealed part of the map. I really wish it would have confirmed that for me, but maybe I'm just a newbie. To this way, friends! Units' movement speed is max number it can move in a turn. Most units have movement speed of 2, but some can move farther. Keep in mind that certain map features like rough terrain or water can consume a unit's remaining moves. Got it. New technologies emerge when people put their minds to solving great problems. Or me getting on Twitter and tagging a great mind and saying, solve these problems. And then I turn it off and watch Season 3 of Vanderpump Rules. I still can't believe Stassi is, like, not fully separating with Jax, if we're being honest. New technologies emerge when people put their minds to solving great problems. Whichever tech you pursue will determine the tools you have at your disposal to build your civilization. What path will you choose? Select the Choose Technology button below. Alright. Sailing. Animal husbandry. I mean, I'm going to be doing this. What technologies you research will determine the tools you have at your disposal, like buildings and military units, as well as the ability to construct incredible wonders of the world. Hovering your mouse cursor on a technology will show you a detailed description of what it unlocks. Once you decide what to begin, click on the technology to begin researching. I love that it lets me choose. I love that it does that. Rose Templar says, I've never played a Civ game before. I'm glad Day 9 is going for the tutorial. I play a lot of games, and about like 10 years ago, I just stopped trying to remember how games work. And interestingly, that's when I really began to ramp up my criticism of tutorials, because I'm like, look, I'm busy. I work a lot of hours every week. If I open your game, you gotta show me how to play, but don't tell me what to do. I want to play the game. I'm prickly, okay? Let's see here. I mean, I'm gonna select animal husbandry. Cultural advisor recommends this. Economic advisor, sailing. I see. So what does this mean? So I see these icons here. Fishing and quay. Base yield, food on fishing boats, warehouse food buildings, ageless, buildable in all ages, can be purchased in towns, must be placed on a coast, a lake tile, or a navigable river. This description reads a lot like a medical disclaimer. You know what I mean? Or like a disclaimer for a sweepstakes or something like that. Alright. Galley, Tier 2, Antiquity Naval Unit. Don't care about naval. I just want to make number go up. Allows all standard land units to traverse coast terrain. Fishing boats. Okay, what's animal husbandry do? So, we increase production. Cams and woodcutters. Buildable in all ages. Can be purchased in towns. Slinger! Plus one food on pastures. So I assume that these pluses are bonuses that sit on top and the other ones are actual creations, and it takes 7 turns. Okay. Alright, I'm choosing animal husbandry, but out of sheer randomness. Alright. Research takes time to complete. The amount of time is equal to the science required divided by the science for civilization generates per turn. Great. Animal husbandry has a cost of 70, since we generate 10. I can divide 70 by 10. It's 7. 7 turns. If I made this tutorial, it would be like, costs 51 science, and because we generate 3 per turn, it would take 17 turns, because I'm always weirded out that 51 is not a prime number, and I hate players. That's why I would do that. Alright. Completed. You are free to choose what hammer to produce next. Great. Let's see here. Ageless. Granary. Yeah, why not? I'm definitely building this. When constructing a new building, you must choose a placement locale. Buildings can be placed in an urban district with an empty slot. So, right away, I'm like, what's an urban district? With an empty slot, represented by the dark green color, or you may annex a new urban district tile represented in the light green color by placing it there. Yellow tiles contain existing rural population, and their improvements. Placing a building on these tiles is possible, but will replace the improvement. Sure, red tiles, such as resources on mountains, cannot be built upon. So all of these are equally the same to do. Convert to an urban tile, sure. So let's see here. I want to try to understand all the iconography. So base yield is 1 food on... Oh, bonus food, I see. Base yield is 1, +1 on farms, pastures, and plantations. So this... Oh, I get the bonus from the tile itself. And I'm actually curious, why is this 2 and this 1? Is the flat grassland a pasture? I assume it's flat versus rough. That seems to be the pattern. Got it. Terrain type, let's go. You can't build a granary in the middle of a swamp? Like, what's the big deal? Why would that make it harder to do stuff? Okay, so, yeah. I want to look at the stuff for a little bit, at least. That's just pretty. So, whatever. I'm just learning some UI UX. Cancel. So what if I click this? So if I click over here, I see. So if I right click, it confirms and then it closes the dialogue. Got it. I'm gonna actually have this guy go all the way up there. Thanks to the amount of food your city has generated has grown in population. Select Grow City to grow. Alright, where's my Grow City button? Oh, it's down here. Look at that. Dude, this is the dummy button right here. Idea says, wait, you have to manually let it grow. Okay, so in past civilizations, I was like, well, that's dumb. Why does it just like grow? I actually strongly favor in any game, if something is automatic, feels way better to say, you got it, and then you need to click it just so your awareness is with it. As an example, let's imagine I'm playing this game, and I just didn't realize the city had grown. Maybe like a little dialogue pops up, and I just wasn't looking at it, and then all of a sudden, I go, wait, that city grew 4 turns ago? Ugh. And then you can wind up missing things. So your heroes can expand into an adjacent tile. Gain the yields it offers. Great when your settlements people move to this tile to create an improvement, a rural structure for them to work and live in. Tiles with high yields and tiles containing resources are an obvious choice. Specific yield type may better suit your strategy. Choose where to expand first. Oh, I think I'm understanding. I think I am wrapping my head around this. You know what? I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go to the rough grassland. Why not? So if I'm understanding correctly, so my understanding is that if I use my production to build something, like right here, I'm building this granary here. But also when I grow in population, I just choose an area to spill into, because, you know, representing more people. So there's sort of like multiple ways to be growing, which I think is great. Ah. Okay, so it looks like the movement for this dude. Whoa! Whoa! Independent villages. You've encountered a stranger from the village of Retenu, and they appear to be hostile. The village could potentially be a strong ally with the right amount of persuasion, but it could also prove a threat to your civilization. Finding the location of Retenu would be wise. Independent villages can have different attitudes towards others, friendly, neutral, hostile. Once you found the village, you can use influence to begin diplomatic actions, such as befriend independent to improve your relationship with them. Alright, tell me more. That's too much. So this is the villain? I see. So this is describing the whole thing. It's a flat grassland. I mean, look, you can see it there. It says scout right there, relationship hostile. But it's okay, you're a scout, I'm a scout. I'm trying to understand how the scouting works, because I'm just so used to games where it just doesn't automate anything for me. Like the idea that I could just like click way over here and he'll be like, yeah, no, I'll just get there in 4 turns. I'm just going to have him go here. That's where I'm going to have him go. Maybe it would be good to scout here, but do I care? I do not. Alright. End the turn. Excuse me. We're just 2 ships passing in the night. Alright, so we got some turns to end.
There is like our veins,
Oh my god, the Benjamin Franklin-led Roman Empire just discovered the Grand Canyon? Amazing! For those of you who are curious, this game is historically accurate. That's how it happened. I remember old Ben. He was writing about mildness in a book as he watched in the Roman Colosseum. Tigers tear a man limb from limb. And said, "Oh, how drab. I'll take a stroll to the Grand Canyon." I remember this. He told me himself. Just 9000 said history Mad Libs. Oh yeah, for those of you who didn't know, Ben Franklin was alive at 3900 BCE, okay? Ramasco Demarth says he was looking for his kite he lost in a storm and stumbled upon the Grand Canyon. I remember that. He was flying it in the Colosseum. He was... before he was trying to invent electricity, he was trying to invent water, actually, and that's what led him to this area that was so dry. It was a fascinating story. He crashed the kite into the water and was like, "It is thus wetness," and that's why we have faucets now. I think that's how that went. Go ahead and continue. I found the hostile town of Retinue, right by the Grand Canyon. This would later be renamed. Okay. 8 more turns. You know what? You're going this way, buddy. I'm going to have the scout loop back around this way. I don't know how big the map is. Oh, it goes for quite a far way up. Okay. All right. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Not 100% sure if we're going to get to 4, but, you know, we have plenty of 2s right now. Go. I encourage you. You do have to go all the way around. Okay, so there's no... You can't ford the mountain. I like making myself laugh. It allows me to pass the time. Alright, city's growing. I want to take a moment to understand where and how growth works. There it is. New citizen in 8 turns. You have 3 citizens. Food per turn. Food needed to grow population. Great. I see. So this looks like citizen growth has 0 specialists per tile. I don't even know what that means. Does the spacebar close everything? Does escape close everything? Nice. I've been using media players. I'm not used to things, spacebar, not just stopping what I'm doing. Okay, so... So this is plus 1% gold towards purchasing buildings. Dude, I'm going straight into the Ophanto River. Don't Ophantalize me. Recent expansion has allowed you to improve a gold resource. Resources grant bonuses or abilities to the city that holds the resource or to your entire civilization. Okay. Yeah, Adia says, oh, when the city grows, you get to pick the tile you gain. Yeah, loosely, the way that it's working so far in my eyes is that on the tiles... let me minimize this. In the tiles around the city, I can do stuff in these tiles, and this kind of represents the boundary of what is my stuff. Like, for instance, if this territory had the border of a villain here, they couldn't build on this because it's within my territorial bounds. And so one of the things that I can do is I can construct things like this building that I'm building. By the way, developers everywhere, can we call these structures? So that way you build a structure instead of build a building? You know? Can we just, you know, find and replace in our entire variable set building with structure? Can we do that? That'd be great. Ninja Gas says, okay, thank you. Garo says no. How dare you? Construct a building, says Lefe. Oh. That works as well. You know what? Leave your code base alone. I'll put the burden on myself. The only one I can truly rely on. I'm gonna construct a building. We got some linguists up in this. Tell me how good Ben Franklin's Roman was. I like saying dumb things, and this game lets me do it. But yeah, so in my territory, I can construct buildings, and I also just have expansion occurring as a natural population growth. So we see these houses, which this game would describe as just a pathetic dwelling that people are just spilling onto the landscape. So of course they're just going to crudely fashion this, but in Los Angeles, this is worth $8 million. Okay, so I'm going to stop being goofy for just 90 seconds. I promise I'll come back. Plus 20% gold towards purchasing buildings. This is an empire resource, so it affects your entire civilization. Buildings cannot be placed atop resource, so growing atop them is always a great idea. Sure. I have played a lot of resource managey games in my life, and many games do stockpiling currencies. So if you have gold, you can stockpile gold, and it just, excuse me, you know, it's spendable. Oh, I have 500 gold. I spent 300. I have 200 left over. But I think that this gold tile is different than this gold treasury resource. It's almost like a passive. It's like a global passive. So I want to see this, because, like, these all cost production. What does this mean? Plus 20% gold towards purchasing buildings. I assume it's in this one. Yeah. We got some UI bugs. I keep hitting space to go to the next turn. Doesn't do anything. I think it's very dangerous to have the next turn button bound for me. All right, we're gonna work our way around it.
Caged bird watches butterflies with envy.
Well, so we have those. Building your legacy? Yes! Nader Case is bound to E, by the way. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Nader K, please ban yourself from my chat. I can't afford all these turns dipping away. Civilizations are remembered for their accomplishments and the paths they take through history. Some spread their accomplishments across a wide range, while others are devoted to a single cause. Your advisors are at your service to guide you on the path of your choice. Like any great leader, you may change your mind at any time. Now, choose where to focus the efforts of the Roman Empire. Alright, trade is the lifeblood of our people, and gold is the foundation of our dreams. That sounds like me. Security is our only path. Strike swiftly and build our empire to see a new dawn. I'm just not going to do military. I'm happy to get backseated on a choice here, because, frankly, you are my cultural advisors. Only great monuments of beauty and inspiration can lift our people out of darkness, or knowledge remakes the world. We should be the ones doing the making. Joe Gardaris is missing the option of debauchery. Listen, me and my Eldar just want to have a good time. Yeah, backseat me. What do you think I should do? Baron Bones says, honestly, I like playing all but military and civ games. I'm exactly the same way. I mean, I play a lot of games that have direct combat. It's one of these two. I'm increasingly leaning towards this, because I generally do this. I don't know. Alright, do I have a coin? Do I have any analog money? Do I have analog money? I only have digital money most of the time. I don't have a coin. Alright. Chat, you're the coin. Let me create a poll really fast. Manage poll. New poll. Advise me. Culture. Science. You have 30 seconds. I guess the minimum is 1 minute. You have 1 minute. Go. Be my coin. Be my coin. Be my coin. Coin, 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 coin. Flip it. Oh my god, we have scientists over here. Now, for those of you who are curious, you can vote multiple times, and you use channel points, 1 point per vote. So if anyone wants to come in and absolutely do like a home run mega swing at the last second, we welcome that here. But first, I need to find my emotional comfort pen. So let me show you why I have the best wife of all time. So some of you probably have seen that I have this pen that I twiddle all the time. I'm the kind of person that just needs something to fidget with, or I can't focus. So she got me, for my birthday, a stack of them. And a little bag to keep next to my desk. Science. Great. That's right, we have culture at home. So a lot of times I'm like, where'd it go? I can't find it. And then I'm like, oh, I have a bag. All right. Legacy path, science advisor. Research and science. That's not what it says. Research and acquire technological knowledge to become the most advanced civilization in the world. Next step, inventing Bitcoin. That way we can transact at the Grand Canyon, discovered by Ben Franklin, who crashed a kite into water after leaving the Colosseum. Your science advisor is here to guide you in this path if you wish. Note that you can change paths at any time. Oh. Never. Legacy Path, Great Library 1. The world contains innumerable mysteries waiting to be discovered, and I, your humble science advisor, intend to show you the way. That's you. Let us begin by devising a way to record our very thoughts. Such records would not only allow us to hold a mirror up to nature, but to harness its power and reshape the world. I can't wait to make a library where we can store books. And I know half of you went, store what? Research writing. First step toward establishing a great library, science legacy of the antiquity age. Remember, legacies improve your performances in later ages, but you can choose to pursue one, multiple, or none at all. Great. Ban the science advisor for backseating. Yeah, we'll get on that. Okay, great. Checking your overall legacy progress as well as other legacy paths can be viewed in the age progress panel. I am your culture advisor, an expert on arts, philosophy, and all other things worth thinking about. We have an opportunity to build a unique feat of engineering and artistry, a wonder, making us the object of envy of all our neighbors. Who has need to conquer cities when you can conquer hearts? I really couldn't settle on a voice for this advisor, but we'll keep working. All right. I want to see this. It's because I have one scout. Oh, I see. So if I do this and do this and I close this, it'll show all of them. Excellent. So I'm definitely going to get rid of this. What is this? Okay. Time is precious, so let me be brief. I'm your economic advisor, and I tend to make you rich. There's a bounty on the world's resources. Let's make certain the real ones to reap it. Alright. Okay. Got it. I'm coming back to here. So, I want to see this. Earned by not reaching any milestone in this legacy path. Legacy option for the next age, Scientific Dark Age. Gain a random technology boost every 5 turns with minus 50% science. Gain 1 legacy point spent for bonuses in the next age. Legacy options for the next age is Scientific Attribute. And what are these? I see. Dude, okay. This is exactly what I was talking about with really complex strategy games. Like, when you sit down to a strategy game, you don't know what strategy is. I have no idea what's good or bad in this particular incarnation of a game. Yeah, I have general concepts because I'm a gamer. I like the idea of ramping economies. I like the idea of expanding and growing in resources and having as thin a military as humanly possible to try to pop off you know, fine. But like, if you said your long-term goal is victory, 400 turns that way, I wouldn't even know what to do with that. And so I love that it creates a sort of bottom-up set of things to go for. Civic code of laws, and then merchant, trade route. Okay. I am going to try to first primarily do the writing ones. Let's choose a technology, masonry, sailing. Okay, so right away, I want to view the technology tree. Who's ready? Who's ready, gamers? The technology tree is a comprehensive view of all the technologies available through the entire age. Paths connecting each technology indicates prerequisites. Use the tree as a guide. Boink. There's writing. So, I see animal husbandry. Brought me down to masonry. I probably want to base yield +1 production. So I'm going to interpret that this, let's see. If I, so one question I have about this. Ah, nice. Wow. Okay. Okay. I dig this, and I'll tell you why in a second. But first, small UI note. I would really love to know if this does mean that this feeds into writing. I'm pretty sure it means that, but like if I look at this little symbol thing, it's hard for me to know. Yeah, so let me frame what I'm meaning for a moment. If I click on these things, you can hear a really quiet did it. So I can't click. I would generally assume that if I click this, it would show, see, these are brightly lit yellow lines. Maybe if I clicked on this, it would show like, you know, faint red lines. Here's the requirements you need to do. So this UI is great, minus this. These lines in between are weird. So for instance, if I look at this juncture, I actually can't understand if this means I need both writing and sailing to do currency, or whether this means sailing unlocks currency because I can kind of see a line tracing to this. Like, I don't even know what this even means. This looks like it feeds up in a straight line to this. This honestly looks like it goes through an intersection to the mastery. That's what it looks like it's trying to suggest. But that's odd. So as a little bit of research, I'm actually going to click on this, and what I assume happens is that if I do sailing, I can unlock writing? Well, hold on. This is what I mean, is this sitting on top of that because sailing has nothing to do with writing? And this is underneath it? I mean, that's wacky. That's a wacky UI. But I will say, I'm kind of interested in the fact that it ends with future tech. Kind of interested in that. So, I talked about this way too much. In Elden Ring, I love that it restricts your view of the map, and as you play the game, it grows and grows and grows slowly, so that you can continuously be re-amazed at just how big the space is. There's this tech tree, it begins to grow, oh, but then it shrinks back down. Hey, then there's a future tech tree. Almost every game that I play just goes, here's the whole tech tree, and that's it. And then you just got to deal with that. I think this is kind of a clever way to compact things a little bit. I'm going to rush for mathematics. I studied math, by the way. That's why I mess up small number arithmetic on air all the time. Yeah, I think that the lines are weird, but most of the rest of the UI, I quite like that it's emphasizing little symbols and tags. Certain notes that I hear Path of Exile skill tree call it. Yeah, Path of Exile, you open it up and it's just like, here's all the skills! You know, on the ARPG note, like Diablo 2, you just open up your skill trees and just, there's all the skills. Hover over and go, oh, I want to get to Meteor one day. Oh. Pirates Gang says, this tree fails at its primary goal, communicating which texts are required to progress. It feels inaccurate. Like, I could lead to inaccuracies, but I don't feel completely lost, because clearly there's a left to right structure here that I can intuit a lot. So, I mean, I'm going to knit on it, but, you know, I'm not like, I don't know how to play the game. So you are just going to keep... I think I'm actually just going to kind of go this way. And then loop down and up around. I kind of want to, when this is done, make another scout and go to the other side. What does this say? It had a UI up, and I just completely ignored it. I'm going to attack the defense. Small UI bugs. So you see how this has a military advisor recommendation? This doesn't, and yet in the tooltip that's moving, it shows you that. So what is this? Choose a civic. What's this mean? Each civic unlocks new social policies, as well as antique effects that benefit your civilization. Once you've decided what to study first, click on civic to begin. Ooh, discipline. Ooh, dude. Survey? Yes. Mysticism. It's 2 gold on all settlements. I don't know how to evaluate that. Influence on each adjacent culture constructible. Influence for each adjacent wonder. No, I'm not doing that. So let's see. Discipline. +1 scout movement and sight. I disproportionately favor scouting. Like, probably way too much, but whatever. Der Sharukin. Acts as a fortified district, must be conquered. +3 combat strength. Okay, so we have some defense. Army commander. Great. Legatus. Roman unique army commander. Gains 1 charge to create a new settlement for every 3 levels it has. Gain a free army commander? Dude, I'm gonna get so disciplined, you have no idea. Alright, so this is your social policies. I'm just clicking on some stuff. Okay. The resource screen is where you view and manage the resources you've acquired via improvements and trade routes. At the top of your empire resource, which affect your entire civilization. Hey. On the left are your unassigned city and bonus resources. So this is like a bunch of stuff that's just not going to really matter right now. Rome wasn't built in a day. It will be here. Choose a government. You need to establish a government before you can enact social policies. Each form of government has its own unique effects. Choose your government now. Yes. Shout out to my Earth 2025 players who always ran theocracy. What do we have? Classical Republic. Despotism. Yes, Ben Franklin the despot. Oligarchy. I mean, despotism does give me bonus science. Bonus production towards infantry units. Did anyone here play Earth 2025? It was a text-only, turn-based MMO strategy game. I think I'm not the only person I've ever known that's played this game. Just lie to me and be like, oh, of course they know. Oh, I only built farms and traded and never did military. Yeah, I'm going to do this because this is literally what I want to do for the next little bit. Science and production. So we have 3 more turns, and then we can start making scouts. And so this is... Let's see. You've queued a second item in the city. Sure, got it. That's useful. And where's my government again? Is G for government? Where does it show Civilopedia? Despotism. Great. Do you want to show me what it does? Do you want to show me what it does? Do you want to show me what it does? Do you want to show me what it does? Wait. Where's the button? Oh my god. Alright, I'm hitting buttons. Okay, wait, hold on. Alright, we'll never know. I assume that this slinger is infantry. I assume as much. Alright, so let's see here. View resources, social policies. Under your new government, you may enact social policy. Complete civics through age to earn more policies. Choose your first social policy. So this is towards infantry units. I'm just going to assume that it's not, because it called it a ranged unit. All right. All right. Let's see. Production and science on the palace? Sure. You can adapt your civilization strategies by swapping social policy. If you want to swap policy, you will need to research a civic. Oh, I'm actually interested in this. Social policies are a key element of culture system, providing various gameplay effects, buffs to enhance your civilization. Yep. Okay, so let me actually just go straight back to that menu and see if I can allocate this. I'm actually going to pass the turn for a second. Roman civics? Okay, so let's see here. Next celebration, 31 turns left. People love it here. Okay. Okay. So my understanding of these is that I'm kind of interested in this system from like a systems design standpoint. I think one of the things that can like suck in a strategy game is, let's imagine that I was given a big choice, which is like, do you want to build a cultural center that generates culture or a production center that generates production? And I pick one, like I pick culture, and then I realize I wish I had more production. Well, you just sit around waiting and hating on yourself because I did it wrong. And then that's why you restart civilization games all the time. So, like, these policies just seem like a way to mediate that, where you can just keep swapping in and out. So, oh my gosh, I need production right now. So I go to tool making, and then I go, okay, new social policy, charismatic, I'm going to swap to that. I don't know if this will actually stay, because it says 31 turns until the next celebration. So maybe there's, like, more commitment once I end. Yeah, I want to go more this way. Sweet. It's cold out there. So how long until this thing grows? Over here. New citizen in 3 turns. Okay. Alright. Warehouse builds. A granary has been built in Roma. Hey! The granary is a special type of building called a warehouse, which grows more efficient when its correlating improvements, such as farms or mines, are present in the settlement. So, in terms of the language, I assume that Roma is the settlement, and that this granary can now make a bunch of cool stuff. The Antiquity Infantry Unit, we're doing this. Actually, let me do this. And let's queue this one up here, too. It's just turns being spent. Okay, continue to scout this way. I'll get another scout and kind of loopy-dooper up around this way. Retinue is the one I'm really worried about. I want to own that Grand Canyon. You know what I mean? So my pottery will be done in 2 turns. Great. So what is this? Jade? Ooh. Alright, so this guy's just going to keep going up this way. So I actually am curious about this interface. This is 4 days away, and this is queued up. What this means is currently producing a scout. This is the population. Oh, it grows in 1 turn. Okay. Is this, it will hit? I'm trying to understand what on earth this means. Because this is scout in 4 days. I think this is the 4th citizen in 1 day, is how I'm supposed to interpret this. I was correct. Alright. Why not, man? I'm gonna keep growing down the river. When you direct your people to live on a rural tile, they create a structure to work the land called an improvement. Some policies, unique abilities, and even buildings can further improvement yields. Sure. Makes sense to me. You now have the opportunity to train a seller. These units can found new towns. Well, I mean, I know that my military advisor wants me to do this. I'm not building a saw pit. Dude, I never... I'm just gonna get the settler right away. Alright, so far so good.
All are made of clay.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow knows nothing about human anatomy. We're not made of clay at all. In fact, I'm 0% clay. He's not even slightly correct in a corner case. Wrong, wrong, wrong. More like Henry Wadsworth Wrongfellow, Sean said cleverly, stumbling over his own words, but you have to admit it was clever. A man of science. So this is Brickyard. Great. So now I could like make a brickyard. I see. So wait, I want to see this. Buildable. Production on clay pits, mines, and quarries. So build over the mine. So I'm trying to understand for some of these buildings. Like when I build this, this will convert to an urban tile. So it looks like I can build multiple things on the same spot. So I could build a saw pit here. And what I'm interpreting the left side symbol as is that it already has a granary. And if I build this, bam, it goes in there. And I kind of like that the mouse cursor is the same symbol as the one that's over there, up in the corner. That symbol there. I see. So when I construct something, I can build an urban... Okay, if I build it where there's nothing, it'll make it an urban tile, and then I need to do stuff with it. I see. Okay. Yep. I understand it now. You choose a technology, writing, 100%. Wait, where's my tech tree? Wrong thing. T. View tree. So, Okay, so I think pottery does unlock writing. And I'm going to unlock writing, and I have no idea what's going to happen with currency. But I'm doing this not just because it's good for our science quest, but it kind of helps me understand what the graphics on this are even trying to do. This way, little scout. How long till discipline is done? Dude, I really want discipline. Like, +1 scout movement and sight? Yeah. One turn until that's done. Exploration has revealed a luxurious encampment. One of many discoveries that can be found in the world. Closer inspection grants a hidden benefit or opportunity. Try moving one of your units there to see what it provides. Okay. Alright. Traveling merchants have set up a fair at a crossroads. Visitors gawk at curios and take part in lively entertainments before returning to the road. Enjoy the fair? Bring the fair back home. Well, as a man of culture, come on back. Come on back, baby. Excellent. Send the fair home. Hi, I love your fair. It's our fair now. That's not fair.
Which is of
Yes, it is. Unlocked by the Civic. Do nothing, which is of no use. Nice. Okay, so it says change policies. Oh. So if I may change any of your policies in your government, it can only be done when you unlock a new social. Oh, that is really reasonable. I see now. So that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, because, like, I have played strategy games where there is unmitigated twiddling of settings. And by that I mean it's just like, oh, this is a mine. And the mine can generate ruby or sapphire or emerald. Just set it, hit end turn, and it'll generate that. There you go. And it's nice because it kind of lets you tune your economy, but some of those can sometimes feel like you're really, you know, micromanaging it a lot. So this is kind of cute, where as I get more social policies, I can kind of swap out my focus for a bit. So there's like a short-term commitment. Choose a civic. Discipline 2. I see. Mysticism. Gold. Tactics. Exercitus Romanus. Which one says science? I'm just going to click the science button. Code of laws. Wait. What? I see. So this little fork means that to get code of laws, I need mysticism and discipline. Roman civics. I see. I see. +1 settlement limit. That's pretty dope. Gain free infantry units. +1 settlement limit. Oh my god. What does this do? Gain a free army commander. I kind of want to see. I'll just select that one. Where's my free army commander, huh? I got him! I got Legatus! Oh my goddess. I have Legatus. Okay, grant promotion? Ooh. Dude, there's so many trees. There's so many trees. And I actually do want to stop for a moment and note that tutorial was pretty damn solid. I mean, I was pretty good. You know? Like, I was permitted to make choices. It's slowly been opening up stuff. And now I'm starting to, like, make my own decisions and kind of dilly-dally around. Gather, I see. I don't know how any of this stuff is going to work, but, you know, whatever. Sure, I'm going to go up here towards retinue. UI is not showing anything when I hover over it, and I want to know. I want to know bad. While we also, do we have a day 9 tutorial index? Game rating system based on his review of their tutorial. I'm trying to think of the best tutorial that I've done recently. Oh, they only move one per turn? Okay. So we also have a scout, which I'm going to send out. I'm going to go down and up. I mean, this is increasingly looking like it is just going to be a wonderful settler. You can now build Der Sharukin, a world wonder. Wonders are special buildings that grant unique abilities and strong yields, but occupy an entire tile in the settlement. Some wonders require specific terrain and natural features. They occupy an entire tile in the settlement. Only one wonder of each can exist in the world. So the first civilization to complete construction keeps the wonder. Oh, really? I see. I mean, it will also take 55 turns to make. I mean, okay. All right. How much time do you have? So much. I have 55 turns. Really? Wow. Are these... This is the Retinue Village. This is the Carthage Village. Down this way we go. I didn't see nothing. I don't ask questions. Dude, run away. This is why we have discipline. You know, literally. Alright, I'm going to continue to scout. I'm just going to dip my toe over here. I suspect that there's more water here. Kind of want to go all the way in. I mean, it would stink a little bit if it was just a true peninsula. That's fine. I want to build another settlement so I can do more things in a given turn. I'm going to block here and just have this dude chill. Continue to scout. Oops. I should really be clicking one tile at a time. Dies? Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was. It's just like, these are naturally forming jars of fluid. Where'd you get that jar of fluid? I found it. I don't know. It's not me. I don't know. What's the right answer? Okay, it is a whole peninsula. Well, you know, that's fine. Let's see. In a moment, I'm going to ask for some backseating help. So, you... be sneaky and work your way up here. Uh-oh. Dude, I might just not be able to do this. And I love that they just jammed me right into this peninsula. Salt? Jade? Let me just skip turn. Man, this sucks. I learned that if you press E, it ends your turn. There's gonna be some pain here, huh? Oh, whoops. Yeah, I guess I should go this way next. So where do you think I should settle? My settler's gonna be here in 6 turns. Yeah, I guess I'll just come here and cut up this way and see if I can explore up past this river. City must grow. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will just go right here. Gives food. Production happiness. And so if I go to my resources panel, wine and gold are here. This is just for this territory. Okay. Yeah, I'll advance a tile. Why not? Okay, so now we are going to work our way up the coast. Coastal exploring day 9. Let's go. Yeah, so I am going to navigate to here and see if we can go past this river. This guy, what's skip turn? Is there a hotkey for this? Ageless. I will say, I really like the mix of grow to build more stuff and also spend production to build more stuff. I remember hearing someone describe, like, oh yeah, we were working on our game and we realized that improving your abilities was fun, so we just created a bunch of bonus ways to get sudden bursts of experience. I don't know. It's like so obvious when you say it like that, right? Where, yes, there's the struggle and there's the grind to want to get to the next level, to get the next ability point, to put the next thing in. But yeah, hey, we just put in that happening a little bit extra. So there's like now this construction mechanic to build things and also the growth mechanic to feel like I'm building things. Even though I know they're not buildings, they're improvements. I know. Dude. I want more little animations here. I love my sheepies so much. They're my favorite. What? Befriending independence. You now have enough influence to befriend retinue and become its suzerain. Look no further if you want to know how to pronounce things correctly. This title may take some time to earn, but it will grant you special bonuses from the experts in the village, visibility of its units, ability to leverage them, and more. Our leaders can also befriend this village, but you can spend more influence to become suzerain before they can. Okay. Yeah, I actually do want to be told more. Independent powers have replaced the concept of barbarians from previous Civ titles. Doesn't mean anything to me. It's leaked out of my brain. All independent powers start the game at the minor level. Through diplomatic actions, independents can be promoted in advance to the major level, which affords them the additional gameplay mechanics of city-states from previous titles. I mean, if you're someone who plays these games, great. For someone like me that like dips their toe in, enjoys themselves, and dips out, I mean, did you guess this from a Civ 6 DLC? Ah, I see. Major independents are not present at the beginning of the game, so they emerge when a minor independent is promoted to a major power. Yeah, all right, whatever. I'm just doing this. All right, so we're gonna spend our influence. Alright, my actions. Takes 30 turns. Alright, great. Don't need a guard anymore. In fact, I'm walking this way. What up, retinue? And so the settlement will be done in a few turns. I was thinking of settling down here by this jade and flat tundra for the salt. Maybe I should just do this, because I accidentally hit this button earlier. Rip influence? Don't worry, I'm more influential than you can imagine. So, where should we settle? Dark Threats is when we're looking for salt. I usually settle by the Steam reviews. Oh! Get 'em, Dark Threat 8! Snap their little necks. We value customer feedback. Ho, ho, ho. I mean, this is pretty sick. So maybe I'll actually settle, like, I don't know what the correct locale to settle in first is. I mean, probably settle actually just... I'm just going to settle right here. What? Oh, my God. You just met Frederick Baroque. Good diplomatic relations with other leaders can yield powerful benefits for your civilization. But they are also your main rivals in achieving victory. Before starting diplomatic relations with other leaders and their people, you should greet them. You can give a friendly, neutral, or hostile greeting. The choice is yours.
Friedrich II. Hocherfreut, euch kennenzulernen. Ich bin ein Engel im Salon.
I'm an angel in the salon, but a demon in the battlefield. Oh my God, Ashuman. Thanks for the 10 gifted subs on our Hot Thursday. Oh my God, Ashuman. Your capital will be revealed? I'm gonna go friendly. I'm gonna go friend. God, dude, Ben Franklin is perfect. Ashuman, how you doing? How you doing, man? Thanks again. Big old regular supporter of the channel. Here you can interact with another leader and see information about them, such as their civilization, agenda, your relationship with them, diplomatic actions you can start with them, and other information. To open this screen for a leader, simply select their leader portrait. I see. Great. A variety of sources can affect your relationship with another leader, including diplomatic actions, world events such as settling too close to their capital, a unique agenda. A helpful relationship can lead to an alliance. Hostile can lead to war. Keep in mind the other leader can also affect your relationship. Yeah. Start variety of actions by spending influence, which I just burned. I burned so much of it. Ashuman TV, let me answer this in just a moment. It says, you can start a variety of diplomatic actions with another leader by spending influence, endeavors, which are both helpful to both you and increase your relationship. Sanctions, which are harmful to the other leader and decrease your relationship. Espionage actions, which are generally hidden. Nice. Okay, all diplomatic actions, except espionage and sanctions, will require the other leader to give a response which may have an influence cost. They include support, which is exclusive to endeavors. Grant more powerful effects at the cost of influence. Accept, which is the default free option. Reject, which cancels the action that costs some influence. Okay. Nice, dude. I like that, where you can only reject if you actually have enough influence. And oh my God, Borg leader gifting a 7 from heaven. A sweet targeted strike from above. How are you doing, Borg leader? Yeah, I can't even. I mean, why not? Yeah, I'm just going to do this because I can. So, Ashaman says, I understand you are a fan of Age of Empires 2. I was wondering what about the game appeals to you. I recently got into Age of Mythology, and I'm thinking about trying other Age of games. Yeah, I mean, I think... So... One of the things that appeals to me about Age of Empires 2 is kind of the same thing that you're seeing me do here in Civ 7. I just like building a big base. I mean, it's an empire to rival the empires of history here. You know, in Age 2, it's like a base that takes up like 5 screens. It's just so much space of stuff. That's the part that I really, really, really deeply, deeply enjoy. And so, that's, from just a visceral perspective, I love doing that. From a more, why do I like Age of Empires 2 as an RTS game? Well, as an RTS game, first of all, it has multitasking really, really high up on the value, and management of the base really, really high up on the value. I want to distinguish between building a base and managing a base, because notice that right now, my hands aren't even on the keyboard. It's fine. Base management in an RTS is a lot of just the rhythm game of like build another villager, build another house, build another villager, you know, get to the next tech tree, move these villagers off this resource and onto this resource. There's just lots of stuff to manage in the base. Micro exists in the game. I don't even interact with it. It's just multitasking and managing the base that I really, really, really love. And I think that the decision trees in Age of Empires 2, it feels very interesting and expansive. Things like units that cost gold are just better units. But there are super cheap non-gold units that counter very narrowly, really strongly. So knights, cavalry, these take gold and are fast, high damage, high health, they rule. Spearmen are super cheap, really slow, but if they get into an encounter with a knight, they will crap on it. And so it almost makes for a really... If you're behind, you feel very clearly, oh, I just make the counter unit. And there's really not that many major units to consider. But I think that the last thing that I really adore about Age 2 is how hard it is to kill any building in the game. So there's a lot of like taking space and walling off. There's a lot of like building a castle and it controls this territory. And now that I have the castle, you can't kill it until you get to Age 4 and build a trebuchet. Or, oh, there's a town hall, you can't kill it until you get to Age 3 and start building siege workshops. Oh, how do you counter the siege workshop? You build a castle, which again can't be killed till Age 4. So I like this feeling of big, all this makes the gameplay really emphasize space. You have buildings that can control the space in sharp, profound, brutal ways. You also have interesting unit counters and unit relationships and a really fun to manage big base. So it really feels like you're trying to carve out part of the map for yourself to own, and the ownership is represented with castles and town centers. And so, I mean, that right there, I mean, I could just play for 1,000 hours and be thrilled. And I will say, I had good micro in StarCraft 1 when I was like, you know, a competitive player. And a lot of people think about micromanagement when they think about StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. It's not really my favorite part of those games. I really like the base building, the base management, and the decision making. And so Age of Empires 2, I would recommend strongly to anyone trying to step in. It's brutal to learn for the first 20 hours. You'll just get clapped because a lot of the people really know what they're doing. But I would encourage you to keep playing, or just play like 3v3s. And just enjoy building up a big base and then getting crapped on by units you've never heard of. All right. Okay, wait. Independent being lured away? What is this? The rulers of retinue are being swayed more and more by Friedrich Baroque. If we do not spend more influence there, they will become a city-state under... Take me there. Oh, I can supplement the influence. Wow, that's really good. Mutton Chewin says, what do you think of Age of Empires 4? I would describe Age of Empires 2 as a 10 out of 10, and Age of Empires 4 is like an 8 or a 9. It's an alternatively amazing, excellent game. I just happen to prefer the interactions of Age 2 to Age 4. Ouch. Hey, there's the pen I was looking for. I was sitting on it. I got 2 pens now. Look at that. Woo! All right. Okay, so this is really... Dude, this is... I am tickled by how amazingly precisely this game is giving me little goals. Oh, here's a little goal. I really want to win this little thing. Immediately drops one of the pens? Yeah, we do that a lot. So I have a goal up here. Here's Legatus. I mean, I guess I'll go here, just see what's here. I don't really know how the military interactions are going to function here, but that's fine. Yeah, I think the fact that there's all this stuff here, I mean, I kind of want to go here and just start growing like crazy. I think Roma, I want to grow down to the coast here, and then the next city here, I kind of want to grow into this and then up towards Retinue. Let's make our way slowly. Let's slink. Slink in time. Whoa! I need to turn on my space heater. So for those of you who are watching my Path of Exile stream, I turned on the space heater. Flip the breaker. So if I disappear all of a sudden, it's because it's too hot to handle. Okay. All right, let me start speeding this up. Who's this? Did they just swap banners? That's not Friedrich. That's Isabella. There are some bugs. Isabella, queen of these lands. The queen is right. The queen is always right. Ben Franklin's like, I think you need therapy. So does this I can't even afford. That queen needs therapy. So I can just close this. I don't need to do anything. So let me move like this. Dude, I'm so used to turn-based games being like, it's an attack of opportunity. Yeah, I might lose my scout, but I like to see what's up. I will be pulling back this way. One unit. Gives me 1 day till the settler is up. Nice. Yeah, I think this is where I want to go. What's the button for this? Is it? All right. The unexplored tiles look nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I just really like when games lean into a board game aesthetic. I just like that. It's fun. I don't even play that many board and tabletop games. All right. Settler. Yeah. Settlers cannot build too close to another settlement. You're joking. Alright, well, I guess Roma's going to expand. I mean, I can go to my original plan, which was to go down here. So, settlers cannot build too close to another settlement. So, I see. It looks like there's a 2-tile border here. Great. Because of retinue. Alright, well. Crap. So wait, I have a question. This says no fresh water available on this tile. Does that mean I literally can't settle there? It's just a problem. Fresh water means a penalty. Wait, what is the penalty? What does the penalty actually wind up being? Just incurs a happiness debuff? You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Roma grow up to these cotton tiles. And then I'm going to expand down here and really grow down into these other resources. And then this, instead of trying to make one city that just grabs all of these, I'm going to have Roma grab this. I'm going to have this guy down here. And then when I build another city up in this area, I'll grow the second city up like that. And also, this is just a more defensive move to make, so I think that's fine. Alright, I just can't even afford anything. Alright, so why do you start a cultural exchange? You got it, it's the only one I can do. Does green mean better settlement hex? So, blue is where there's no penalty. The sort of yellow-green is, well, there's a penalty, but you're allowed to go there. And red is like, dude, bro, you can't do it. What are you doing? Are you nuts? So like this red tile is this is too close to another settlement. This red tile is cannot be built over a resource. Alright, let's make some stuff. Now where do I want to build a brickyard? I think I'm going to build it right here so I can get closer to the flat grassland. Yeah, I'll do food to continue to grow in population. Because if I'm getting more food, then that means I'll be able to grow more quickly with this stuff getting completed. How many turns is that till I grow? 6 turns? Then I can slam down there, and that's +2 food and +2 production, and then I can build on the flat grassland there. Okay. Zamlop. In Civ 4, moving your settler with no escort meant getting eaten by a bear, but seems safe enough now. Yeah, I mean, that is... You got to admit, that's pretty hilarious that you can just get absolutely bear-owned. Look at the map nicely, dynamically moving. Ooh, and look at that. Look at that camera effect. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'll just sit here in the choke. I think it's fine. Dude. I mean, this is pretty sweet. And also, it doesn't look like there's almost anything risky over here. So, I wish I'd landed on a river tile. I actually am probably going to scoop up like this and then kind of curl my way back around this way. Okay. So, writing is 2 turns away. And there was that cultural goal that we had here. Excuse me, science goal. Research writing, and the next thing is library. I want to build library and do writing too. Okay, so if I look at writing, does it just let me build a library? It does. +1 for each adjacent resource. It's 2 codex slots. Antiquity science building. Okay. So maybe what I'll do is build the library right here. One of these locations, so it's adjacent to this one. What's this? Start an endeavor. So this is fine. This is... It's totally fine. Okay. I mean, we are going deep. We're running away from these things, but because I research discipline, I get 3 movement tiles a turn. So I can slowly run away. Let me just do this one by one. So I actually want to move into this tile so that way I can pop over to the other side and begin exploring out this way. This guy, you just end your turn. 5 more turns for the next one. Okay. Okay. What do the 7 symbols signify? This is Civilization 7. It's just... Unexplored terrain was actually taken over by the branding team at 2K. They were just like, why don't we just advertise the game within the game? What do you think? We're not using some of that fog of war, right? We can just like slam stuff out there.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
Alright, what do I actually want? Oh, Legacy Path, Great Library 2. Yeah, of course. With knowledge of writing, our dreams are as real as lines in the sand, but also as fragile. It's very beautiful. Whatever we choose to record, we must ensure it lives on for all time! We should store our writing on the blockchain. Let us set our discoveries down in a codex and store it in a library. Some technologies and civics have a second, more advanced tier that can be researched once the base version is complete. These advanced texts and civics will award you with a codex of knowledge to be placed inside of a library. Like some library or a codex by completing research and writing. See, dude, I think every single strategy game needs clear steps of what to do. And I don't mean, here's the end goal. I mean, here's the steps towards the end goal. Goal! Like League of Legends. Multiplayer strategy game takes a little under an hour to play through a game. Although it'll feel like 2 if you have certain allies. Destroy the Nexus, sure, that's the end goal, but I'm just trying to knock down this tower. Hey, it's down. You can go to one of the other lanes and knock down one of those towers. Like the towers create some clear steps. I mean, goodness. I think that even a game like Catan does a great job of saying, hey, you built a settlement, that's a point. You upgraded it to a castle, that's a point. You got a victory card that says you get a point, you got a point. Longest road, you get some points. It gives so many short-term goals. And, you know, anytime I'm playing a strategy game, I just adore when it says, here's a goal that you can complete. And then it's rewarding me for it. Accept objective. I'm just going to leave this for now. Narrative choice. The Witch of Thessaly. A famous young poet composes a work about Roman history and pens a gory chapter about a necromantic witch. Some say such unholy topics are outside the bounds of taste, although his peers argue such fan fiction adds thrills to the narrative. More gore! More gore! One does simply walk into Morgor. Alright. Narrative choice. The library is stocked and all citizens may read what they like. Well, to a point. Franklin has carefully curated what is available to match what his people needs. I read these first. Oh my god. Works that discuss nature and its uses. This is how trees work. This is how mushrooms work. You can eat both. Sometimes. Great. Works of great speeches by forward thinkers. Day 9 himself. Wait a minute. We could include all the rants about game design topics that he's repeated again and again and again. I haven't learned anything new in 10 years. Let's write that down. Or, do you want to pay me money to get your book in here, huh? Yeah, let me tell you something. In the modern era, Amazon simply calls this self-publishing. Yes. It's not the self-publishing area, it's just works by donors. There it is. I'm gonna do works to discuss nature and its uses because I want the science, but still, that's so funny. Yes. What up, SSJ Machamp? Is it Dana number 1? No. SSJ number 1. Get in there. Alright. Choose a technology. Okay, so I have writing. Now, I wanted to research sailing. What's irrigation do for gardens? Actually, I'm doing irrigation. So the next thing that I actually want to build is... yeah, I'm just going to build it right here. So this is after the brickyard's done. I built the brickyard because I could. That's the reason. And now, technically, I could build this over here, but I really want the library. Alright, choose a civic to do. Discipline, too. Let me actually view the civics trees. Like, I'm not even sure what I want to work towards. Probably literacy. I mean, code of laws is the next thing that the game wants me to research. When I say the game, I'm talking about this. Science task. Writing 2. In order to get writing 2, I need the code. I think. I hit C for civics, and it was correct. Is it not? Is it in the tech tree? Where's writing 2? Wait. I misread something. So if I go to science, earn a codex by completing research on writing 2. It's there. I'll do that instead. Wait a minute. So here's writing 2. How do I see... oh, it's literally... it's the thing that's underneath it. Oh, it's literally... it's there! There it is! I don't believe it. It's literally... it was in the tech tree, visible all along. Vic Morrow's ghost. That's such a good emoji. That's such a good... oh my god, it's incredible. Just the rotating Pepe frog. Choose a pantheon. What? It's time to choose a pantheon. Represent the ethos of your civilization. Once you or another leader has chosen one of the available pantheons, it becomes unavailable for any other player. Most pantheons require an altar building. Okay. P for pantheon. Interesting. Conflict Lives, what do you think so far? It's great. I mean, it's a civilization game. I mean, like, when I sit down to play any incarnation of Civilization, I mean, there's going to be 70-80% that is exactly the same / exactly what I'm looking for. You grow settlements, you unlock additional technologies, you build stuff. There's a core set of resources that you're juggling in order to grow everything. There's problems that emerge. And everyone has its particular configuration. And for me, again, I know that there are people that play like a few thousand hours of each civilization. Then when the next one comes out, they do another few thousand hours. That's not me. I might cap out at like 100, 150 hours, maybe. No, I'd probably say cap out closer to 100. And so, you know, works great. Hope no one attacks me. I mean, I see this guy here. I will move this here. Out of the way, kiddo. Alright. Choose a Pantheon. Can't choose any of them. Great. Actually, let me see what it says. Select a Pantheon, and it says that I can build an altar. Takes 12 turns. Well, I need to build a library. Yeah, I don't care that much. So let's approach this area. So I'm going to try to work through the trees and go. I mean, the trees are actually really interesting for blocking the fog of war. Oh, yeah, this guy. Let's see here. Soldiers have tracked a horde of bandits to their stolen treasure. Debts must be repaid. Okay. Offer repentance through labor? Yeah. Plus 10 production, 50 gold. I mean, 10 production is a lot. So this is kind of goofy. Oh, I can select one. Oh, okay. I misunderstood what I was looking at. I thought I couldn't choose a Pantheon because I didn't have an altar. So I thought I had to build an altar in order to do that. But this is just being reserved. This is actually pretty... It's actually pretty nice. Again, I do like that it just kind of babies you with this button and the tutorialization. Oh my god, Adam versus Everything just raided? Hey, everyone. Welcome to our little corner of the internet. Adam versus Everything. Oh, how sweet of you to come pop on by as I'm in the midst of building a benevolent civilization for us all to live with. Adam versus Everything. I've not gotten the chance to make your acquaintance, but I am getting acquainted by all your booties in the chat. Well, hey, I'm Sean, or Day 9. There's my name tag in the corner. I really like strategy games of all shapes and sizes. Card games as well. Roguelikes as well. And off in the distance are other genres. Actually, no, that's not true. I love FromSoft games a lot. I like platformers a lot. Yeah. I also am a fan of CRPGs, though I don't really get the chance to play that many of them. I like games, and we're happy to have you here. How was your stream? Did you get a chance to play anything fun today? Were you also Civ 7-ing? Let's see here. The God of Wisdom? Of course. Adam vs. Everything says, we played Brood War against one another at some point like 25 years ago, but that was a lifetime ago. What? What was your ID? Was it Adam versus Everything? I doubt it was. Alright. Civilization accumulates wealth in the form of gold. Yeah. Which is generated every turn from various sources, including buildings, resources, and land. Yeah. Gold is very powerful, which can be used to purchase things instantly that would normally require time. However, keep in mind that most buildings and units have a gold maintenance cost, which is subtracted from your treasury each turn, making a positive gold income. Yeah. So, we're in the midst of constructing this. We could also purchase. These I just can't afford, so I guess I'll just do a saw pit, because I can. Can't even build there? That's fine. I'm going to build right here. And when does my settlement grow? It grows in 3 turns. Great. Oh, you were also playing Civ 7, Adam? Says, but I wouldn't more turn myself too long and need to go help with dinner before my wife kills me. Have fun. I relate to that. Yeah, I'm also on a clock today. Finn Various says, yeah, highly recommend Adam vs. Everything's edited RimWorld playthroughs. They're great. Dude. Oh my god, they're edited? I gotta check that out immediately. But it used to be in Clan Wars on World Game Tour. Wow, that is an ancient era. I haven't heard anyone mention WGT in some time. Let's see here. So, 1 turn away. And then, no moves remaining. Great, we're going to settle there next turn. Choose celebration. Alright, congratulations. Because you've maintained your people's happiness well, they decided to have a celebration in your honor. Yeah! It's exactly what you do with me every time you tune in. Celebrations are periods of time when your people are more productive. It's up to you where they direct this new energy. Keep an eye on the duration, as celebrations do not last forever. Oh, what a bummer. Alright. Okay. Social policy slot unlocked. Government grants you a choice between these 2 effects during a celebration. Choose 1 bonus for the next 10 turns. Bop. Feels great. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's take a peek. Oh. Dude, I actually really love the forest fog. It's strange. I wonder why it didn't show me the options. Alright. Okay, the library is getting built. We snap purchased this. We're going to grow in a bit, and we're going to try to get these built up here. Next turn is going to be a thrill. Found settlement. Your people have made a new home, providing you with your first town. Like a city, food from this settlement allows you to expand in nearby tiles. However, buildings, units, and towns can only be purchased with gold. Really? Also spend gold to turn a town to a full-fledged city. So the gold cost is greater the more cities you have in your civilization. It decreases as the town grows. Okay. I have to do a rant. Forgive me, I gotta do one. Okay, so many of you know I come from a StarCraft 1 background, and I mean, obviously transitioning to StarCraft 2, later Age 2, and so on and so forth. But in RTS games, there's this idea of, like, you can spend money to generate more money, right? You can save up minerals to make the command center, lets you make more workers to increase your mineral income. Up it goes. And the thing that prevents you from just infinitely snowballing is instant death. So, that's a bit of a tough pill to swallow. I have an idea to take 3 bases real fast. Instant death. Enjoy your gaming session. So, what most of learning to play StarCraft, or most RTSs properly, means is figuring out how to ramp as much as possible without dying so that you just go over the top of your opponent. There's a Age of Empires 2 player named Hera that regularly gets close to 100 farms, which requires 1 villager each. So, like, half the supply max you can even have in the game is just farms. Okay, just to keep cranking out units. And that sort of fragility of, again, instant death, it works. It makes everything work. And what do I mean by it makes everything work? Well, in turn-based games like this, there's this problem of... there's a scaling problem. You're going to start with one town, and the game encourages you to get a second and a third and a fourth, and it's really fun to just spend more money, to generate more money, to keep growing and keep getting more stuff. But in a game like StarCraft, where the average match of like StarCraft 1 is like 12 minutes, it's pretty short, maybe as long as 15 for an average game length. And yes, it can go dramatic 30, 40 hour-long games, sure, but like they're pretty short. Civilization games, I mean, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. They go on for so long, both in single and multiplayer, and you're trying to just give growth an enormous room to occur in these games. And what that means is, in games like StarCraft and those RTS games, if something costs 50 minerals, it just costs 50 minerals, that's it. Costs 100 gold, it's just 100 gold, done. At all points in the game, it costs that much. I see a lot of games in this genre. Total War games, Civilization games in the past. So many of them have this idea of tons and tons of systems to dampen the effect of infinite scaling economies. One of them is like this. The gold cost is greater the more cities you have in your civilization. This is just... if we have exponentially ramping economies, we have to have some sort of growing cost to offset that growth. So it's not just every single turn you buy 17 buildings and just blast to infinity. It has to have some sort of suppression. Units in this game have gold upkeep costs. I made this structure or this unit and it costs 2 gold per day. Therefore, it kind of dampens the gold growth. And, you know, upkeep is something I feel really weird about. You know, because there's this kind of odd min-maxing that occurs where it's like, well, I'm generating 2 gold per day, so I don't want to make thing X because it costs 2 gold per day. So if I made that, my gold just stops growing entirely, so that would be bad. So what I want to do is I want to hold off on making the thing I definitely want to make sure that my gold grows enough to where then I can get another thing and then I can pay the upkeep cost. And everything I've just said, my friends who play 4X games as their main thing, they're like, Sean, that's interesting gameplay that you just described. Weighing the costs and benefits of my decisions, trying to manage my resources, considering the time-wise impact of that, sounds a lot like a fun game to me. And I don't know, something about it feels weird to me, and I don't know if it's just me. I understand mechanically why this is so important, but I don't know. I don't know. Something about upkeep hurts me. I don't know why, but it harms me. And I think that a game like StarCraft or Age of Empires 2 can pull off the ramp because you just abruptly die so easily in those games. Actually, Papahato says upkeep has to hurt just like in Warcraft 3. Yeah. Getting on low upkeep felt horrific. It's time to spruce up Mediolanum. Alright. Growing town. New focus by selecting above. Selecting above? What does that mean? Okay, so I burned all my gold and had no idea that that was going to ruin me, so that's all right. It's going to keep growing, just due to population. Oh my god, Brian, it's so good to see you. Whoa, Brian! Brian, welcome to our little corner of the internet. Hey, are you going to be drafting Aether Drift? Alright, so I'm going to take these scouts that are just way out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sending them in. Alright, where's my other guy? Expand your town. So this will give a mine, woodcutter. What do I even want? What do I want to want? I'm just going to get this one. Food production and, of course, culture. Choosing to focus by selecting above. I'd love to in person. Let me know if you got a group. Dude, the only time I play games nowadays is when I'm a streaming hot baby. That's it. That's it. So, like, if you're streaming, or I'm streaming Magic, I mean, that's gonna be where I'm at lately. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn on this guy. I'm gonna go to Roma. It's building my library, which I care about. Tech tree is still, ouch, doing writing, which will finish sooner because I'm generating oodles of science. I actually should check up on these. Dude, I kind of want to build another settler, but like... Man, I should have gone around. Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll just go right down the river. You know, this is going to sound so unbelievably dumb. Like... It's almost painful that I'm about to say this out loud in front of all of you and you'll be able to see it. But isn't it insane that you can make a bridge? Is that not insane? Like, if you were on a horse and you walked up and there's a river, you'd go, well, I guess the stuff on the other side of that, we just can't get there. I guess that's it. I guess we're out of stuff and places to be. Like, it's ridiculous. I can see you laughing right now. No, but I mean, like, Brock's funny part is horses can cross rivers. Like, I recognize that there are literal options, like, I could swim across that body of water, but I mean, like, the idea of, oh, hey, I want to build a house not on this side of the river, but on that side of the river. Your option is to swim your body across the river and just find materials on that side of the river. That's insane. Like, bridges are totally overpowered. That's ridiculous. That's amazing. I'm just sitting here. Oh, I'm sitting here just like trying to move, and I can only move one tile at a time. Because there's a river. I know how I sound. Spooden says Sean would be a great stoner. Wow, that's an insane thing to say. Let's get this man high and see what that brain can really crank out. I am not a weed gamer, to be clear. Alright, so it'll grow in a second. Okay. And I could grow towards this flat tundra. Actually, I'll grow here and then I can have access to both of these. Okay. Chill. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to do this. Relationship agendas. It looks like your relationship with Isabella has changed due to their agenda. Remember, you may not need to directly communicate with another leader for your relationship to strengthen or deteriorate. You can check their profile view to learn more. Yeah, let's do it. Show me what you got. Where's your agenda? Where's this agenda? What is this? I have some influence. Places that don't have any natural wonders in their borders is those that do have natural wonders in their borders. Cool. Wanderlust? That's pretty cute. Doing a research collab? I don't feel like I need to do anything here. I don't need research. Denounce. Yeah, I'm just, everything's fine. Everything is totally fine. Alright, respond to diplomatic action, whatever. I'm gonna ignore this. I'm absolutely gonna grow straight into the flat grassland. But which flat grassland do I want? This one makes people happier, so we're gonna do that. Let's see here. Show me what you got. Friedrich Baroque is inviting you to share military aid. What? Yeah, no, take the combat. I don't have any military. Like, I don't care at all. And if you start attacking me, I'm just gonna restart the game. Alright, what is this? Why are you making me click on this? Are you just showing me that it exists? Alright, cool. Armin says, have you heard how you've become a meme in the game The Bazaar? Every time someone says Day 9, someone asks Sean Plot. How does that connect to the game? How does that connect to the game? Because, like, my name is Day 9 and my name is Sean Plot. Like, those are my names. Does the game have a day cycle? Is that how this works? Can you get to Day 9 in the game and that's when Sean Plot says they have days? Okay, this makes sense now. Because what was written was, every time someone says Day 9, someone says Sean Plot. And I was like, that makes sense. You know? I don't know, it's a very sensible thing to say. Okay. Well, in that case, I have to play the game now. When it hits 1.0. And not a moment sooner. I'm gonna go here. Is this the edge? I've done it. I've found the edge of the universe. Dude, this scout is literally living up to its name so hard. Just chill. I don't really get why it shows that there's an action to take. Dude, I am pro Tech Ted. There is no one up here, man. This is empty. I see now that this is a child's game. What I've loaded myself into. This difficulty is truly for someone that is an absolute buffoon. This is the right skill level for me, to be very clear. Okay, so... I really want that library done. I want to get that library. Great Stale. Buy anything? Can I buy anything at Media Lanum? Alright, convert to city. 600 gold. Oh my god. And how much does it take to make another settler? It takes 5 turns? Sure. I like settling. I mean, can you imagine if I settle way up here, dude? Oh, my God, it'll be banging. Absolute bonging. Bing, bang, bonging. I mean, I can even rotate up here and get these. Prox P says, can someone explain why the Civ and the leader aren't connected anymore? I am Ben Franklin, leader of the Romans. I love everything about this sentence. Like, that's the reason. That's the whole answer. We've done it. We've gotten to the end point. That is what is known as a robust, irrefutable proof. QED. I don't think he was alive then. I don't think any of this is reality. The world is based on hex grids, and you're questioning the idea of Ben Franklin ruling the Romans? Get out of here. Alright, let me see here. All these guys have moved. All these guys have moved. I was so busy being furious. dude, I am safe as hell. I'm the safest anyone's ever been in this game. Maybe I want to just, like, build a port and just, like, go over here. All right, little buddy, it's time to keep going deep into the depth.
To the western summit, there is the dried.
Oh my God, Mount Kilimanjaro is just a 4 days journey from the Grand Canyon.
Explained what the leopard was seeking at that altitude.
All right. Replay.
Close to the western, close to the 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 western summit.
I don't actually know why this button is here.
Close to the western close to the western summit.
Dude.
There is the dried and frozen carcass of a
Acreal says Sean is bullying Brienne of Tarth.
No one has explained what the leopard was
Take
seeking
that,
at
Brienne.
altitude. Close.
Got it. The mount. Oh, it's Isabella's stuff. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! Ah! I'm sorry, I'll never click replay ever again. What's happening? Ah! Controller plugged in? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. I'm not in a state of blind panic anymore. Everyone can calm down. Click, 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 close. Click, 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 close. Open the borders. I reject your open borders action. Well. Okay. Alright, I'm willing to go out here now. Where's my guy? Alright, let's keep doing stuff. Open your borders. Open your borders. Alright, whatever. Alright. Why not? Sometimes it just drops these guys from the command queue, and I don't know why. I want my scouts to go about. So here's Friedrich. Here's Isabella of the Egyptian Empire. The queen is always right! Exactly how they talked in ancient Egypt. Nailed it again. Let's go, Day 9. High five. So, how do I get additional gold production? Maybe I can change some of my 7 more days. Is this library done yet, dude? I just want it to be done so bad.
The spoken word conquers all thought, but the written word commands it.
Very well. Eureka, your people have produced a codex containing great wisdom. Oh my god. Open the codex. I have so much wisdom. Here it is. Great works, including the codex you earned, are managed here in the Great Works screen. I don't know why, but like the fact that it says screen, it's like so self-aware. I wish it just said the Great Works UI element. You will need a slot these great works in your cities to benefit from their effects. Yeah. Showcase on the left lists all your great works. Archive in the center shows all great works that are not slotted into a settlement and are therefore inactive. On the right, you can see all the settlements and their available slots. Alright. First card is automatically slot into your capital, but you need to revisit the screen to move it or to slot more codices. Just call it codexes. It's 2025. We don't need to do this. You can say indexes. It's fine. You can say codexes. You can say flexes. You don't have to say flyces. And hit close. Town of Mediolanum has truly begun to establish itself as a home for the Roman people. Wow! A lot of gloating about Mediolanum. Towns are critical for your economy as their production is converted to gold. What? You spend gold to upgrade town to city, though there are trade-offs. The upgrade cost decreases the more populous. Town comes, but the city won't bring as much gold as before. So we're giving Mediolanum a town, so it can adopt a focus later. Alright, this game's spiraling out of control. This town is a region of pure focus and sheer willpower. +2 science. Oh. Roma. Alright. So, we're doing code of laws under the tech tree. We are... We have mastered. Did I accidentally undo it? So why is this half done? Has the check mark. I'm confused. I'm curious what this circular thing means. Because the check obviously means we've gotten it. Do sailing. Research progress, but it says I've researched it. This is why I'm confused. The check mark means I've researched it. So what does the radial dial mean? The radial progress. Like, radial progress generally means you're getting closer to being done. Why would I say that? Because this game uses, see this radial dial right here? When it rotates all the way around, that's what will provide to me an additional improvement. Same thing with this. We see a little radial dial indicating progress. So I don't actually understand. This is a full circle. This is a full circle. This is a full circle. It literally says research completed in there. All right. Expand your town. That's exactly where we're going to go. All right, my little explorer. So I'm going to try to go down and over. I'm a coward. Oh, wait. I'm in your territory. Let me get out of here. I'm in your territory. Oh my god, I'm in his stuff. Oh my god. Alright. Great Library 3. The Codex is complete, a testament to our people's scientific rigor. I love rigor. I'm very pro-rigorousness. But I believe that the mysteries of the world have only grown, and we shall need to develop institutions capable of unraveling them, and more codices to contain them. You can say codexes, it's fine. You're allowed to say codexes. You achieved a great milestone in Roman science. Codices are essential for progressing towards a great library. Science victory in this age. We will need to gather more and provide ample space for them to be housed. Mathematics and build an academy, accept objective. Okay, the Roman civilization continues to flourish. Now's a good time to remember what makes your leader and civilization different. Click your leader portrait. Give me a moment. Oh, sick. How do I generate some more? I'll get some more of that stuff. Alright. This is your leader screen, where you can review choices you've made about your leader in Civ. There are 4 panels. Diplomatic, independent powers, government, unique abilities. Turn by your leader in Civ. Turn to this menu anytime by just clicking on yourself. There's me. So dreamy. What's this mean? Oh, these are the little... Depends despotism. Huh. Additional wildcard points. Huh. I see. Expansionist. Militaristic. Scientific. Repeatable. Wait, what's militaristic? What's this bottom one? Healing. They're more robust. Okay. And I saw this. Okay, this is the same thing as when I was clicking on Isabella's stuff. Uh-oh. Servants of Libya. The poet's expressive historical work on Roman history now includes a sequence in which an army is graphically murdered by a diverse population of lethal snakes. The public is divided as to whether or not his catalogs of serpents is biologically accurate. Commission a snake bestiary or preserve the fantasy. Is this how that works? Is this how that works? I had no idea. Blue Templar says, it seems to have more trees than Path of Exile 1. I can handle it. Alright. People of Day 9topia. Do we want to preserve the fantasy of an entire army getting murdered by snakes, or do we want to commission a snake bestiary? I know where my leaning is. Kate, says yes. This is definitely how snakes work. Let's just get the bestiary. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Some of you are just hissing at me. Alright. Commission the snake bestiary. Yeah, Isabel's invited you to start a farmer's market together. +3 per turn in towns for both leaders. I guess I'll say support. Huh. Alright, let's... So how does this even work? I don't think I've ever done combat in this game. Fortify. How does... Okay, does anyone know how attacking in this game works? Chico says, well, your Legatus is a commander unit. The army commander can't attack? I'm a scientist. Alright. Legatus, retreat. Do you heal in the territory? I bet you do. I bet you do. Alright, that'll be fine. We're gonna go way over here and we're gonna check up on our scoot. This is probably a good place to go to. Yeah, I'm gonna just pull right on back. Maybe curve around this side. It's gonna do improvement in 5 turns. Can't afford anything. I'm completely broke. It sucks. It's gonna get some more flat grasslands.
The fair breeze blew, the white foam.
Sure. Currency 100%. not even close to me. Ugh, gross. Alright, get in there. We like to go all the way around. Can you imagine building your entire civilization by Mount Kilimanjaro? That would be so sick. The Grand Canyon. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so we got Media Lanum. Yeah, you can just get the turn. Our little noble explorer is gonna keep peeking around up here, seeing what's up. So I see retinue doesn't actually show up on the mini-map. It's only these other things. Lens toggles? Settler. Continent. Antarctica? That's where... I'm down here? Laurasia? Nuna, South America? Alright. All of that is how that works. That is exactly how that works. Okay. Don't mind me, we're just in Antarctica down here. We raise sheep. It's fine. Okay. End the turn. Let me just get my guy to go here. Dude, I love my 3 dogs just hanging out with me. How sick would that be to be a scout? Would you hang out with your dogs all day? Oh, that's right, the library. Whoops. Library's done. An altar. So let's see here. So I guess I'm just gonna stack in here. What do I actually want? This is just science and culture are just going crazy here. What are other buildings I can make? I can just make the altar? That's fine. I'll just do that. Alright, let me see if I can gather. Why does this not do anything? What is going on here? Can anyone explain to me why I just cannot select this stuff? Because the warrior's out of movement? Okay. Here, we're gonna do some stress testing here. Legatus, go there. Well, now I can make some stuff. I don't think there's real need to build any of those things, but we're growing like crazy. Okay, where's my other guy? They're all out? Okay. So this, I can now hit assemble, scoop them up, scooped and placed into baskets. Look at us go. We're so cool together, man. $20 damage, which provides armor. Okay. All right, grow town. It's grow o'clock. Which one do I want to do? I think I'm just gonna do food, so that way this just keeps growing very quickly. Okay. So Roma is now doing this. Continuously generates science equal to 25% of the city's production. That's nice. So what I'm going to do now is just make a settler. Because it'll take 5 turns. I think that's fine. Resource assignments available. Ah, so I could, like, do this. Interesting. That is sweet. Okay. So that'll take 4 turns now. Dude, that's sick. And when I hover over, there's that little buff in the corner. Ooh. All right, keep on finding new stuff. Finding new stuff. Getting into the river, feeling good. Turning the corner, turning the corner. All right, so I want this guy to go down here and kind of clear this out, but you can actually go a little deeper. So I think we have everyone moved. I'm ready to fight. I'm feeling mighty aggressive. I think. I contend. So if I just continue to look rankings. How's 7 wonders? Legacy points? I don't even know what these things are. Nice. You know, this might be more preference than critique, but I wish that I was locked out of a little bit more stuff. I wish I was locked out of just a little bit more stuff and that it was giving me just a little bit more of some baby steps. Just a little bit of baby steps. The tiniest baby of baby steps. Because I thought that the first 45 minutes was great in terms of a tutorialization. How do I build a garden? Code of laws. I'm doing that. So how do I see this quest? It says build a garden. Is there a garden here? Requires irrigation. Let's see. So we have go to laws, and we'll do irrigation. Great. Mathematics and Academy.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
Alright, code of laws. Change policies. We have a code of laws. More importantly, a merchant. If we send a merchant to a settlement beyond our borders, will acquire for us riches beyond our dream. Make no mistake, it's the only start. Alright, so... give me money. Alright. So now I want to research irrigation. Build myself a nice little garden. Let's see here. Discretes really... what? Alright. Friedrich denounced me? Are we serious? I guess I'll just bend over and take it, you know? I guess that's it. Okay. I mean, I just denounced me, it's fine. Alright, let's see here. Dude, I just... there's something that's just, like, so brutal about being in that situation where it's like, do you want to just accept that that sucks? Or 120 influence, which you can't afford to push back. Okay, so I'm gonna do citizen. No, this is civic trees. Okay, I'll do citizenship. Again, I think it's really nice to have 2 different tech trees that I'm researching up. Because I'm researching up 2 different tech trees. Oh, wait, merchants. Our new support unit, the merchant, should move to a foreign settlement to establish trade route. You need to train a new merchant for each additional trade route you want to set up. Okay. Cool. Do I literally have a merchant? Do I care about this altar? I guess I may as well. What does being denounced do? That's a good question. Let me go to this guy and see what denouncing does. Unlocked an espionage action. Espionage actions are taken secretly against another civilization. If all goes well, your target will know that the action has happened, but won't know who was responsible. Espionage actions are risky. They always have a chance of being revealed, and sometimes have a chance of failing altogether. If your espionage action is revealed, the target will know that you were behind the action. Receive a penalty to your influence. Maintain secrecy. Espionage actions take time and care to complete. Unlike other diplomatic actions, espionage actions have ongoing influence cost. Ah, okay. Oh, it's just... Oh my god, I'm doing it? Oh my god, it's happening! What did I just do? Steal technological advancement? Alright. So, my opponent denounced me. Decrease your relationship with the other leader. Whoops. Click to remove. Okay. This is the game. Is this owned by... Oh, it's friendly. Hey, guys. This is Frederick's? Yeah, we're going this way. Okay. Let's see here. LaxG1223 gifted 5 sweet subs. Hey, thanks, LaxG. We're having ourselves a relaxed day, if I may say. Alright, so go here. Ah. Send me and my doggies up this way. Okay. Lusgron says, are you liking Civ 7 compared to 6, boss man? I played 6 so long ago, I don't really remember what my emotional experience was. Dude, LaxG1223, how are you doing this fine Thursday? With Blue Squadron, I don't... I'm trying to think of how to even say this. I'm trying to think of how to even speak to you about this. For certain categories of games, I don't really feel like I can evaluate them until I've hit that game's threshold. You know? Like, if you give me a roguelike, I'm going to do a couple of runs within 4 or 5 hours. And so at the end of that 4 or 5 hours, I feel like I have a pretty good way to describe what my experience was. The reason that I play strategy games is because they have this insane amount of possibility. Actually, I should be more... Let me talk about my more base instincts. I like number go up, base get big. In ARPG, it's stat get big. In this game, it's civilization get big. It's fun to just go, because for instance, like, I've been streaming for just under 3 hours, and like, I don't know where the time went. What my brain is just turning on is like, wait, but I need to do this, but I need to do this, but I need to do this, but what's over here, but I should do that, oh my gosh, I'm doing espionage, let me just move my army over there, because I'm in war, I gotta do this, and I have not you know, I'm 20% towards getting to the next age in 3 ages. Oops. So, like, I think that the joy of this kind of game is that I can spend 200 hours in, like, one run. I like that. That's awesome. And so if you said, oh, Sean, there's this really epic save that you can play for like 100+ hours for just that one save. You've played for 3. What do you think of the game? Like, I don't know. There's something in my brain that just tells me we're not even there. I can describe that I am enjoying myself thoroughly. Plan trade routes. Oh, there's the merchant. Yo! Hey, guy. There's the trade route. I found it. So wait, how does trade work? I mean, I think that really my only consistent complaint is that the UI has some really good qualities that I really like, and a few things that I just, like, I feel like I can't get information. Let's see. Silk Roads 2. Merchant to forward land. Friendly foreign, so... Okay, never mind. So, like, here's the information that I was looking for. Didn't take me that long to find it, but there has been some other situations where I feel like I couldn't get the information. Pick a nearby settlement as your traders can only travel so far right now. Okay. Is this a... Wait. You know, I am going to go to this person that I'm not at war with. That's probably smarter. Oh, I see. I see. That's a different radius. Okay. And, I mean, I do feel like to some extent, these games are like 50% UI. Like, strategy games are like 50% the communication of the information that's there. You're sanctioning me? Alright, fine. Well, I guess I'm sanctioned. Friedrich Baroque is requesting you open your borders to them. I think it's fine. Pew Pew Pals, Dan would make a good character in Civ 7. I'm in the game. That's me. Can you just imagine, like, look, just... I mean, it's like totally samesies, right? That's why I picked this character. Nailing it. Oh, yes, I have a farmer's market. Military aid. I'm denouncing you. Steel technological. All right, what can you do? Dude, I got up at 4 a.m. today. So it's like the latest thing that has ever been for me right now. I'm up late. I'm up late. It's 6:14 p.m. That's crazy late for day night. Alright, so let me get... Give me out of this trade route. What? You denounced me? These are horrible people that I share a continent with. They're horrible. I guess I'll go over here. Okay, we've met a new civilization. There's one head alone that sits at the center of the world. Look, here it is! Oh my god, how many day knives does it take to screw in a light bulb? One! I hold the light bulb up and the world revolves around me! Sure, it's friendly! Boom, spend my influence. I only got 17 of that shit left. I like being a friend to all. Get out of here. Command your units. Alright, let me go over here to the, apparently, the fucking enemy, I guess. This guy... Oh, what is that? Is that... This is my scout. Why can't this move this turn? Did I already move this turn? Okay. So this is... Get me out of here. 2 more turns for that. Alright. Slowly working our way towards some trading. Alright, so this is plus 50% gold. I think I want... Has to be here. Okay. 19 gold a turn. Yes. I'm gonna have my guy just here between these rivers. Oh. Make haste. Farsa. Dude, I love going deep in the territory. Man, this is so much better. I'm sick of scouts getting picked off here and there, man. You kidding me? Well, you know. Convert it to an urban tile. Why not? Yeah, everything's fine. I'll get that next turn. Alright, well, like, I still just want to trade with you. I'm just a merchant. Just chill. Oops, get me out of here. Take me there. I completely forgot this thing even existed. 100 influence? What? Huh. Alright, you know, I have one warrior and a general. I'm like so militaristically capable. Skip the turn. Dude, get in there. Just keep going deep. Oh, found the edge of the world. I think I literally have located the edge of the whole world. Sick. I don't know why. There is some weird little bug that keeps saying, oh yeah, you scouted that. You don't have any more units to move. Cybash Village? Wait, you're hostile? Oh, you're from way up here. Okay, so 6 turns, 5 turns. I think that the UI is updating incorrectly. It says 6 there, but I think it should say 5. This says 3 turns, and it matches the 3 there. New citizen in 22 turns. Yeah, somehow the UI here got desynced. Alright, it's time to grow. Yeah, I mean, literally, this is the whole goal. There's just so much cotton. Nice. Okay, so this is... Okay, so wait. So... So what is this? This is 2 production, 2 happiness. So that can go here. These can go up here. And these can go here. So now we have more food in production, specifically in the major city, that I want. I don't remember how we get more slots like this. This gives production and happiness, which is fine. The production will convert to gold anyways. And if I can generate enough gold, then I can just, like, buy armies at the last second if I need to. This way. Irrigation will be done in the second, so I can build a garden. What? He just settles there? Isn't that illegal? Don't you go to jail for settling right there? Where's my merchant? Going right here. Oh, found the edge of the world. Because I was going to settle right up here.
The essence of all beings is the earth.
Sure. Happiness measures people's satisfaction with you. Settlements send you excess happiness. After enough excess happiness has been accrued, you will earn a celebration. Woo! Settlements with negative happiness will receive yield penalties. Earn happiness. Settlement of fresh water. Great. Don't fret, your advisors are here to monitor your happiness and alert you. Yeah, great. So that's in 2 turns. This is in 5 turns, but it's secretly 4 turns. Emissaries from Retinue have arrived and pronounced that Roman Empire deserves all glory and respect. Honor the friendship between the 2 peoples. They present a generous leader. Yeah, I mean, this is good, but... You know, wait. I have enough influence. In 5 turns it'll do it? Oh my god, dude. I thought, oh my god. No. Oh my. Ugh. How do I get ahead of this guy? Whatever. I'll go to war. It's not a big deal. Out of view a tree. Oh my god, Gamer Dad. Thanks for the Gamer Dad raid. Little sweethearts raiding us today. I regret to inform you that I'm going offline in about 5 minutes. But in your honor, I will research currency. So that way, we can appreciate the 200 bits you kindly provided to us. Trade opportunity, yes. Is overflowing valuable commodities? Take me there. How do you... Literally, how do you trade in this game? Automatically moves familiar units that shows activity along the land route. Search plundered by enemy forces. So, it's giving the historical context, but, like, how do you do it? And this is sort of consistently what I keep running into, is like, overall, having a blast. I would love to trade, because I have a little trade goal, right? Move merchant to foreign land, initiate trade route. I'm pretty sure this is what's happening, but then it was just like, hey, we would love to trade with you. And I was like, great. I don't know. Park that right there. Let him know I mean business. So here's my merchant. So, have I done it? Oh my god. Okay. Why did I go all the way over here to do trade like that? I was already halfway to Isabella's main thing. I was already halfway there, and then I click, and it's just like, this is what you intend. No, I want to go the long route, and I want to be rewarded plentifully. All right, one more turn. What? So, wait. You go here. Is this what I gotta do? All right. Okay, this is the game. Why do I have a warrior? I don't remember making this at all. Come on back. Keep on scouting. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me hit save. It saves as Franklin Ant 46. I assume that this is because it's the 46th turn, and that I'm Benjamin Franklin. But why ants? Why ants? Antiquity. Frank Ant 46. Blue Templar says the Rome ants. That's what it is. Oh my god. That's perfect. There it is. This is it. Franklin Romance. Well, how do I exit two main menus? If I click this shouldn't, yeah. And let's get back to the gentleman with the axe hack in my head. No, it's just Harriet Tubman. He's just gonna be all tough behind me while I outro. Well, hey, I want to give a warm thanks to 2K for giving me early access to Civ 7. The game drops on February 11th. And right now, today is the 6th of February. Is that right? Yeah, 6th of February. So it should be next Tuesday. It's on PC and console. I obviously played on PC because, you know, I don't know how to hold a controller. I have to have a mouse and keyboard because I was born in the 80s. I enjoyed playing today, enjoyed having you hang out with me, and please know that I am a character in the game if you want to play as me. Just navigate to New Game, and you'll find me right here under my antiquated name, Benjamin Franklin, but the model matches my head shape nearly perfect. And with that, have a great night, everyone. Mwah! Goodbye to all of you.